where we learn music. So today we want to learn this instrument called the piano. And let me tell you something before I begin. To that student that has been yearning, wishing, and desiring to know this instrument, I want to make it clear to your mind that this instrument is not hard as you think. It's so simple. What matters is how you make decisions in your mind. So today I want to go straight on what we are supposed to learn. So like here we have this piano. We have two types of piano. The type number one piano, it's a piano that needs electricity to work. It is called the electric piano. Like this is an electric piano. And type number two of piano, we have an acoustic piano. An acoustic piano doesn't require any electricity power to work or to operate. So, but both are producing similar sounds when I'm playing. The difference comes when power is used on electric piano and when power is not used on acoustic piano, but they produce similar sounds. So today we want to learn these white and black things. They are called notes, right? So I want to make it clear to your mind that whenever you see these black things, just know that they appear here accidentally. Alright? These black notes were not supposed to appear. There before, there were only the white notes. And since the early musicians saw that music is not complete without the black notes, then they came up with the black notes, adding to the white notes, making the music complete. So, I beginning by the white notes. There is nothing on. The only thing you have to understand, or you are supposed to understand, is that understand the sequence of the black notes. Like from this left side, we have the two black notes, three black notes, two black notes, three black notes, two black notes, three black notes. When you have understand the arrangement of the black notes, then nothing will confuse you here. The white note will not confuse you because you understand the arrangement of the black notes. The two black notes, three black notes, 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 two black notes, three black notes. And let me make it clear in your mind that whenever you press the note before two black notes, that's where the piano begins, alright? Or where the note on the piano begins, alright? And whenever you press the last note after the three black notes, that's where the piano ends. There is nothing at here. So once you understand where the piano begins and where it ends, then the others are just repetition, alright? Because you've understood where the piano begins before the two black notes and where it ends after the three black notes. before the 2 black notes, after the 3 black notes. That's where the notes on the piano ends. So that means that when you understand where the piano begins and where it ends, then you've understood all the other repetitions notes in this piano. So from where it begins and where it ends, we usually call that an octave. Alright? Because there is a distance created here in between where the piano begins and where it ends by these notes, both the white notes and the black notes. So for you to make the octave complete, you have to press similar notes. Alright? Like where it begins before the 2 black notes and before the 2 black notes. That's when you will make a complete octave again. Alright? So after that, you have to realize how many octaves do we have in a piano. Alright? So like on this piano, from where it begins and where it begins, that is a 1 octave and 1 octave. From where it begins and where it begins again, as the 2nd octave. From where it begins and where it begins, that is the 3rd octave. From where it begins and where it begins, that is the 4th octave. From where it begins and where it begins. But here we don't have any proceeding black notes from where we've left them. Alright. So hope you have understand that clearly. So we want to go directly to naming of the notes in an octave. Alright? So naming in of the notes in an octave is so easy. We commonly take the 7 alphabetical letters, the first 7 alphabetical letters, to name the notes in an octave. But before that, we usually begin by naming the white notes. Alright? Then the black notes will borrow the name of the white notes to mean them. Alright? So we'll begin by naming the white notes. And the rule of music is that when beginning naming the white notes, we usually start with the letter C. Alright? Not letter A. We are not bringing the alphabetical letters here directly, but we follow the rule of the music. Alright? So our first note here, the note before the 2 black notes, will be called letter C. Alright? So this note is C. It will just follow as the way they usually follow themselves in alphabetical letters. But when you reach letter G, which is the 7th in the alphabetical letters, you will begin from A again, because you've reached the last letter in alphabetical letters. You will have to begin from A again because it's the 7th. Because G is the 7th note, the 7th letter in alphabetical letters. So we'll begin. This is C, this is D, this is E, this is F, G. Remember, when we reach at G, we begin from A, because G is our 7th letter in alphabetical letters. And we've said that for us to name the notes in an octave here, which are the white notes, we usually take the first 7 alphabetical letters. And we've reached the 7th, which is the G. Alright? So we begin again from the A. A, B, C. Alright? So it is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Alright? Again, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. It's just a repetition. Again, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Again, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Again, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So when naming the black notes, we usually borrow the names of the white notes to mean them. So like, for instance, this is C, alright? This black note which is at the immediate, which is the next note from just that previous white note, alright? We'll take the name of that white note, and when going forward, we name it sharp. That is when we are going forward. But when we are going behind, we name the black note flat. But that will happen when we take the note after the black note. Alright? Like for instance, this is C, this is C sharp. The note after C sharp is D. But when we name this C sharp while going behind, we take the name of the letter D, not D I mean, then name this C sharp as D flat. When going forward, we take the name of the previous note before the black note, alright? And when going behind, we take the note after the black note to name the black note before the white note, alright? So while going forward, this is C sharp. While going behind, we take the name after the black note, which is D, to name it D flat, alright? But for now, let us do away with the sharps, then we'll go for the, we'll come back for the flat. So this is C sharp, this is D, D sharp, E. Here it doesn't have any black note, so we'll call this fixed interval, alright? Any white note here has been used to separate the black note is called an interval, alright? Like for instance, this D is called an interval because it has separated C sharp and then D sharp, alright? So when we press this E and F, it is called as a fixed interval because it has been, these notes have been used to separate the D sharp and the F sharp, alright? So we have two types of fixed interval in an octave, the E and F interval and the B and C interval, alright? Note that. So from the C, we want to name the black notes. This is C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. And you've completed naming the notes in an octave while going forward. Commonly the black notes, which we were concentrating on. So we want to name the black notes while moving behind. So this is C, E. While moving behind, we usually take the white note after the black note to name the name of the white note after the black note to name the previous black note, alright? This is A flat, A flat, G flat, F, E, A flat, D flat, C, alright? When you understand just one octave, the other octaves will be automatic, and you'll be good to go. See you in the next class where we learn the formula of the scale and the scale in all 12 keys in an octave. Don't forget that we have 12 keys in an octave. When you add the